Guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do fakey flare, flare cancel, however you want to call this. This is not really doing the flare, so you don't even need a flare for this one. What you do need is a little bit of acting skills, but it's not that hard. So when we observe some power movers and they put their feet down to go flare, they give all their power. So what it looks like is this. So you're gonna top rock, right? And you're already in that top rock, you're gonna act like you put all the power in like this. Watch. When I step back, I give all my power to push as hard as I can that flare, right? And this helps with the flare. When you do this, you get more power in the flare, and that you relax here. You're not with your mind with the flare, you try to flare, right? Maybe that will come after if you have a really good flare. But this little back step we're going to use, and then we're actually not going to use the flare, but simply the 6 step. And what hopefully people will laugh at this, right? So it's a little bit just having fun in the cypher. But you can also use this to clown someone who does a lot of power moves. So if you battle someone and he has a lot of power moves and always does power, right? Maybe it's really good. You maybe can also do this, and then from there try to out-rock him with footwork and dance and all that crap. And if you can also put power in there, right? But it's basically a fun little thing. You can use it just to have fun, basically, right? So let me show you guys this, and then you see how I do that acting little thing. And I will show you the little flare transition, which we can actually do, which you can actually use even in your normal flare. So when I jump into the cypher, right? As you can see, I just act like I'm going to do really hard power move. When I take this back step, really put power in, and then I do a slow 6 step. And when you do this, try to have a big smile on your face. It makes it all the more funny, right? You can basically do some fun footwork, like this sexy step right here, something like that. Very cool, right? So that's the acting part. I suggest you do that one. But we can also actually enter the flare and do some cool move, which I call the flare cancel. So for this one, you need only the entrance of the flare. You don't necessarily need full flare. Of course, you can also do this from flare, so it's even, basically you can always use this. So it's very simple. As we enter the flare right here, we're gonna swing and kick this leg like a flare, and then try to put this hand on the floor and stop exactly at that part. So when I do that, it looks like this, right? So as you can see, my legs start to fly up. But in this case, you try to scrape the bottom of your foot on the floor and literally stop on that side in this stretch right here. That's sort of what you want. And this leg can fly on a little bit like this. That's actually fine. So when we see the same thing, you see that I enter like that. Watch. Like this. Right? From here, we're going to pull this leg in, pull it under the other leg, connect my knee to my foot, straight this leg, move the other way, and grab this little pose here. Now, if you want to keep it funny, do this pose right here, where you're on your elbow point like this. It looks stupid, but it's, yet again, it's sort of like a little acting thing, little fun thing that you can act. But you can, of course, do anything you want with this. So, let me show you again, but this time a little bit faster. I'm going to enter it, but make sure I slow down a bit. Pull it under, and take this pose right here. Very simple, guys. So, of course, this last one, you can actually use in your normal flare. So you do flare, 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 do that little move. And you can also use this when you crash in your flare. So if you feel like, okay, I have the flare down, but after 4 rounds or whatever you do, you slow down, you can use this. So the last flare is kind of shitty. I'll just enter that one, right? And from there, keep it going. You can combine this with this little acting thing you did before to have fun little effects. You can use the flare, so it's a cool one. Try this one if you like it. See you next time.